Actually haven't played a game with it outside of that matchup, so this should be fun. God, this hand is so good with the second resource. It's like so good with the second resource. But we are unfortunately on the play, so we're gonna replace it. This hand's great. Don't release this madness under the ladder. As Kaigu players everywhere quiver in fear as we queue up and record more videos with the Ruby Sapphire control deck. The overlay sorts by card type and then alphabetically. I could probably make it sort by cost, but that sounds like a lot of work, and I'm not sure it's actually a more useful metric of sorting, so... Have you ever dingled a dongle? He looks like a dongle, right? Look at that, look at that! What a strict upgrade for this guy. Like, just, this is before, after, just like, you know, should really work out more. Grab our second ruby here, pass the turn. How many dongles would a dingle dongle if a dongle could dingle the dongles? Alright, we're going to change course in response here, because this puts eggs in our deck every time we do stuff. 10 out of 10 grabbing the Lanupaw site here. We're going to Transmogrifade this at the end step here. The deck list is private on TCG Browser. Let's check that out. It might be. Yeah! When your Transmog's just a straight up one cost removal spell. Fucking Druid. Put 2 eggs into my deck. It was right on top. What a tilt. What a tilt. The deck list was, in fact, private. Let's fix that. Play this, get our second Sapphire. Do you need something to eat, drink? Yeah? Okay. I'm going to run and grab Jake something to drink real quick. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for figuring out. We're going to play some more Ruby Sapphire control. What a lucker. Hit the spider so you could cast the consult. What a tilt. I guess we were a lucker and turned this into a non-troop too, so like, one good lucker deserves another, I suppose. Ooh, that card's good against us. No, it's not. It's not good. Catch me after the stream, Straw. Tag me on Twitter. Send me a DM. I don't look at other decks while I'm streaming because I have a lot of other stuff going on between the stream and the chat and the kids and all that jazz. So, things worth noting. Change Course plus Lanupaw Sight, not a combo. Not a combo in the slightest. That being said, whatever. Take the resource that draws a card here, bin those others, play this out. Another change course, huh? Yeah, I'm actually going to change course again, because if we find the Phoenix, we'll bin it and then play it. And we found the Phoenix, so I'm going to take this Pyre Strike, and then Phoenix says you can void 6 actions from your crypt in order to put it into play. So we're going to do that. And actually, sorry, it doesn't put it into play, it actually plays it. So we get to draw the card off the Phoenix being played from the crypt that the Lanupaw Sight put onto it. One of the really sweet kind of combo things in this deck is that our only troops are these 3 Sunsoul Phoenixes. So Lanupaw Sight always lands on a Phoenix, so you're often going to draw multiple cards. Especially, it's like a huge beating against the blood decks. Like, they kill your Phoenix, and you're just like, alright, do another one. Let's see how many copycats they got. How many Kit Kats do you have on your side of the table? Yep. I would much rather Transmogrifade the Copycat as opposed to Transmogrifading the Empress of Ice. And the reason for this is this will turn into a 0-drop. So Transmogging this guaranteed turns it into a Copycat. Transmogging this is going to turn it into a random 2. I'm going to play this mostly to draw a card. Be resource efficient here. This is game 1, so I doubt they have anything that's really going to be able to interact with this. Whoa! He's got main deck Arcane Zephyrs. Main deck Arcane Zephyr. Holy crap. That's fucking rude. Good golly. Well, now we're just going to strike the crap out of the OG one here. It's unfortunate that we missed a resource there. Would love to have gone 3-drop, 3-drop. Psychic Ascension's a medium minus draw right now. Turns out, drawing 3 of your... If we win this game, this matchup has to be great, right? Like, he's drawn 3 of his 4 consults in the top 22 cards of their deck. Yeah, let's just dingle-a-dongle here. Yes, I wanted to guarantee the Pyre Strike hit. That is correct. I don't think it's worth actually ascending right now. I think I'd rather just play this Lanupaw Sight and hold up this Stifling Sting. Generate some velocity. This is going to be free at some point. I'd also kind of like to generate an Oracle Song with my champion power before I ascend. Sure. Huh. Huh. Yeah, I'm just going to kill this in response. We could die here. Okay, well, Bob just messed up. That's why we killed the original Empress and not the copycatted Empress. Academy. He's got a bunch of cute ones in his main deck. Man, could you imagine if he would have copied our Sunsoul Phoenix? He just, like, smashed us for 7 here? That would have been scary. Now the question is, do I want to ascend or do I want to focus first? I feel like I want to focus first because I really want to hit a shard so I can get an Oracle Song before I ascend. There's the shard. Perfect. All right. The illusion of choice. You have Verdict in your main too? You don't, if you do, you don't have it in your hand. Alright, Oracle Song. Wow, nice! When your Oracle Song draws 3, God bless. Not taking the well is strictly correct because we don't need the thresholds at this point, which means it's less clicking to take the Ruby Shard when we play it, which is plus life EV. And I'm all about the positive life EV. This is a fucking cat, right? Yeah, so we're gonna transmog that nerd. For sure. For sure. For shizzle, I kazizzle. Let's generate a random here. Lunacy, sorry. Well, let's transmog this. Get a random one. It's all about the clock equity, yep. Ooh! I like actions that cost less. And this matchup's good. Maybe this deck is playable. This deck like craps on Kaigalichu. I would be lying if I was going to say we weren't running hot on our 3-drops that we're hitting here. That's rude. I get to exhaust a couple of my things here. Thankfully, we just like keep making crappers with our champion power. They're going to get to activate this and exhaust this one. I could trade this with... Oh, I can't actually trade it because they're going to give it minus a power. That's sad. Oh, you know what? I probably should have cycled this to see if we hit a... We're going to have a lot of chances to hit another Transmogrifade here. Yep, don't have a prompt. Don't have a prompt. God bless. Attempt to block here. Whoa! He missed the Treacherous Pass activation. He could have activated the pass with the Dongler there. Is that good? Is that good? If so, why? Oh, I just want to... Oh, and let's talk about this card because it's not super popular. So Scars of War, quick action, deals 2 damage to every troop, and they gain this doesn't heal. So... Is this good? Oh, he's transmogging my Phoenix. Oh, I can't. Oh, that's awkward. This would counter all the actions on the chain. Yeah, I have to let him do this. Unfortunately, like if we would have killed the Phoenix, we would have gotten to bring it back. So this is a little bit sad, right? Oh, it's a Cloudbounder now. God bless. Oh, Bob, where'd your board go? That's so sad. Ooh, Rift Spasm. Fun fact: Stifling Sting always makes a Rift Spasm. And now I can cycle this Ayotochi coin to get a second charge to Rift Spasm triggers. It's like a combo, really. Playing a combo deck. We are. No, Scars would not kill Phoenix for good. So the Phoenix would keep the line of text. Damage doesn't get removed from this at end of turn, but damage gets removed from the troop when it goes to my crypt. So the Phoenix going to my crypt would have the damage get removed from it. Oh, look, we drew a card from Rift Spasm at end of turn. So the Phoenix would permanently keep the line of text. This doesn't heal, but it would still lose the damage when it goes to the discard pile. I think I'm going to hold the Pyre Strike for an Empress. As much as I would like to kill this nerd. Make a random action. Battle agenda. Make a random 4-drop. Draw some cards. Have some spiders. Focus. Would love this one that draws a card. Lanupaw Sight. Oh, geez. Are we going to run out of cards in our deck? We are, aren't we? It's unfortunate. Would you like to activate this power? Yes, I would. Exhaust that one. We have 11 cards in my deck, okay? It's gonna be okay. Make another wrist spasm. Look, I wasn't gonna unclick them. It's all about that clock equity again here. Gotta value that clock equity. Okay, probably not playing that change course. Nice, okay. Alright, fine. This time we'll only attack with the things that actually have power. There's one more Phoenix in our deck too. We've only gone through 2 of those, right? Alright, reserving. Cremate. Cremate's a little medium minus. Dark Heart's pretty good in this matchup, right? Seems like it. I probably want create random action. And Swift Strike seems okay. Discombobulate might be okay. Just like another way to counter things. Stifling seems like a little medium minus, right? Like it doubles up with other things, but like it's not that great. I think I want to Discombobulate. I think I need a second Psychic Ascension because they're going to bring in their own counter magic post board. I think this is fine. I don't know if I want Dread End. I think Scars of War is just better a lot of the time. Not even sure this card belongs to the board. Like, this card's in here for, like, Kagalichu, I guess. It's flickering. I guess this is good, isn't it? The problem is we don't have a ton of actions, but I guess... I don't even know if this card belongs there. This deck is, like, such a mess, right? Just, like... I'm just gonna click submit. All right. Just the hottest of fireball garbage. Yep. This hand's slow, but probably fine. Galver should not be. Yeah, you're not wrong, Rogue. Someone asked about the clocks. I went upstairs to get Jake a snack, so it's currently 22 minutes to 21 and a half. He's got a minute and a half on us. Ten out of 10 want this extra resource here. Fortunately, it's not a ruby for these, but we're gonna get to play Sight on 3 here, which sounds great. Hopefully they don't kill us on 4. This is definitely a draw where they could just, like, you know, just kill us on 4. It's a good start towards killing us on 4. Man, Lanupaw is coming to town. Maybe this deck is great, Burgle. Maybe this is what the Burgle Dirtle wishes it was. This is everything the Burgle Dirtle wishes it could be. Now, Do I jam the Lanupaw site here, or do I just hold the Discombobulate up? I'm gonna hold Discombobulate up for a turn. Thoughts on Zygmunt's game? Zygmunt's game sounds hot. It's good with Phoenix, too, right? I will make some changes after this match. It depends on the deck and the format, really. In this format, I've been favoring 22-18. I'm gonna hold up one more time here. Zygmunt's game sounds great in this matchup too, right? Like, we have Scars of War to clean up their crappers. If he just hits us for 3 here again, I'm gonna Scars it and step, I think. Nah, that seems loose. Ding. Alright, I'm gonna play Lanupaw site here. So we can hold up Dingle. Won't be surprised if this gets verdicted. It's fine. Something's gonna get verdicted at some point, right? Might as well be that. I think I want some more of this card in the reserves too. This card's really impressed me. He's got a whole bunch of nothing going on. That would be sweet. Just verdict me again. Bring it, Bert. Bring it, Bob. Bring it. That's unfortunate. Yep. Really want to hit a non-slow resource next turn. Really want to hit a non-slow resource next turn. Oh, Transmog? That's unfortunate. I did in fact almost say Burgle. At first, the first 2 syllables came out. It was bad. It's bad seed for everyone, really. Alright, let's see if the Scars of War can affect them. Was that good? If so, why? I think I'm just gonna sting this. Am I just gonna sting this again? If I sting this again, next turn I'm taking 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's probably fine. Okay. We could just die to... It might be right to hold up Scars here just because, like, Commander Prompt's really bad. Is Commander Prompt lethal, actually? It'd be... Yeah, Commander Prompt's lethal. Well, I'm glad he doesn't have it. These aren't healing either. God, Scars of War is great. Deal. Yeah, draw all the spider eggs. Alright, so this is really little, but I want to Scars of War on Bob's turn, so this way, if they have a way to interact, it's going to happen during their turn, and they will have less resources this turn then. Woo! Down go the dominoes. I'm going to take a hit for 1 from this. I'm just going to Pyre Strike this and get it out of here. Get this Lanupaw Psycho. I'm gonna hold up Discombobulate here. Yeah, Bob, don't give up the Burgle Dirtle, Bob. You're gonna get out-dirtled by other people. Discombobulate, you don't say. Let's song here to try and hit a resource so we can play this other site. Which we did. Sign me up. Oh, I should have probably played this one first, right? And now we'll hold Discombobulate up again here. And we're just going to snowball through our deck now. Infinite draws in the bank. Another Scars. I think I want a 4th Scars on the board. That card's really good in this matchup. Alright, this time we'll take the Well because it draws a card, I guess. Get that. Spin 2 shards. Pass the turn here. I think we want 2 Dark Hearts in the board for when people board down removal post board against us. It's also a card that's just good in this matchup, so we just have a couple more threats. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I guess we'll put this in our hands. No, Bob! Bob, come back! That matchup might actually be good. So I think I want these. I don't know if I want 4 Stifling Stings in the main. That might be a little much. They're nice that they kill our opponent, though. So maybe I want them. Flickering Gobbler probably doesn't belong. The Dread End seem medium minus. I think I want the extra Cremate. Zygmunt game too fine. Shackling Strand seems like medium minus. Mad Robo's another one, too. That's fair. Yeah, the Discombobulates do seem reasonable. You're not wrong. It might just be like split the stings in the Discombobulates because they're a similar effect. Fourth Scars. Yeah, I'm not sure I want the Dread Ends. We played the Inkaigalichu matchup, and I didn't need the Dread Ends there, it didn't feel like. So I think that's fine. I want an extra Dingle in here too, I think. So I can dingle the dongle around. I probably, honestly, just want 4 Discombobulates in the control matchup. So let's just go to 4 of those. Get your Discombobulates while they're hot. I love the mix of interaction in this deck, which has got, like, Dingles and Discombobulates and Stifling Stings, just, like, all sorts of stuff. I think Pyre Strike is well positioned in the format right now, which is one of the reasons we built this deck. Someone mentioned a Mad Robomancer for the board. That could be okay. Maybe I can cut one of these Cremates for that. I don't hate that. Let's do this. Check, check, check it, see? Wreck it, see? If you're looking for some more gameplay with this deck, you should check out our Hex Heroes battle video from yesterday morning. We were out of the queue for just long enough to queue back into Bob. We did just make the deck better against Mono Sapphire, so pretty easy mulligan here. No Sapphire. I think I'm going to keep this one and risk not drawing Sapphire since I've got a Pyre Strike that's castable at least. Poor Bob. We must be like the only 2 people at the top of Cosmic queuing this afternoon. Okay. Well, the good news is if we get a Sapphire and resource in the next couple turns, we're going to be able to... Could a single Psionic Flame be worth a try? Yes. Most of this deck is quick. I don't know if I want a big tap-out card like that. And imagine Redlings makes this deck correct. Probably. I mean, Redlings is just like the best deck at the format, right? Hallelujah. Hallelujah. If we find a 1 cost here, we can play the Sunsoul Phoenix. Rats. Oh, I'll take the site. Alright, so play this here. Finds egg cards with an average CMC of 8. I think I want to just site here. They didn't play a payoff last turn, so like they obviously must not have one, right? I guess they could have like Resource Tribunal Magistrate here, and then we're going to feel kind of bad, but I think I'm just supposed to jam my site and pass the turn here. Alright, well, we kind of need a resource and a Scars of War, right? Well, that is none of the things we are looking for. Holy crap. Well then, I was hoping to find a resource and then play the Focus and then play the Phoenix for free, but... Sometimes you swing and you miss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so now we're just dead. Yeah, we're just dead here. All right, so how are we boarding here? Last time we cut the Cremates, but we want to keep the Zygmunt's games. Dingle also seems reasonable. Discombobulate seems fine. Stifling Sting's not fantastic. We said we wanted the Dark Hearts for extra win conditions. I want to put, I think Action Creation and Swift Strike on here. Color be surprised, right? Probably want slightly less Lanupaw sight in my deck. If I'm bringing in Dark Heart, can I shave a Sunsoul? That's probably fine. To like trim some of our selection because we're like upping the density of cards that we actually want to see. I'm bringing an extra Discombobulate too, just like hard countering their stuff is good. Yeah, seems fine. Need to go... Probably just slow shard on one here, honestly. We can make a decision with the Arcane Focus on turn 2 after seeing one more card. Focus. 10 out of 10 want a Zygmunt's game. This card seems great. It's like, when they have Shard Sworn, it's a little awkward, but we also have Scars of War to, like, clean those up. So. Academy. Unfortunately, this does not kill Constance, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it. I'm going to go ahead and play this, and then play our Lanupaw site out here. Let's play a goblin game. Look how brutal this table is, right? Just like butcher's knife, dagger, bowl full of eyeballs, severed hand, deck of cards. Just like, man, Zygmunt's not fucking around. And this is actually really sweet because it like, I was gonna say we can hold Discombobulate up here, but I kind of just want to jam this Lanupaw site. We're definitely playing Zygmunt's game and killing this Empress of Ice for one. It's a huge tempo swing there. I think... Just gonna play this. We have a Pyre Strike to clean up our play. I guess they could go like copycat into a bunch of crap this turn. Yeah, I probably should have just held Discombobulate here. I just have a problem. It's I love drawing cards. You're gonna get like triple magistrated here and die. Alright, just double magistrate, sure. You know what? Probably should have boarded out more change courses. They're not good against magistrate. Alright, there's a transmog at least. I'm trying to change course into a Phoenix here so we can flip it into play. Guess I'll take that. Yeah. Yeah, this like, if we lose this game, it's like, my bad, right? Like, definitely should have just held up Discombobulate that turn. No, I don't think so. I think, like, if he has a play, he's going to make it that turn. And, like, if he doesn't have a play, I can afford to wait. Like, there's nothing pressuring me to generate velocity. Like, my hand had a lot of quality answers in it already. So it's just like the risk to reward is not high. Okay. That's actually a great hit because it means that this will go down to 3 toughness, so Pyre Strike can finish it off. Alright, we're going to hope not to get verdicted here. In response to that targeting, we'll go ahead and play Scars. We're dead. Definitely mismanaged my resources that game. Like that turn, the turn that we played the site should have been... Could Electrify alongside... I'm pretty sure Scars of War is just better. Also, Electrify hitting players is really bad as a control deck. Like, our life total being high is a big leg up. Yeah, Dread End's almost certainly better than Electrify. I agree with that. And Dread End wasn't particularly good. Like that last game was actually a pretty good game, right? Like in terms of like learning and showing like some of the choices that you have to make in control decks like this, and like it's pretty easy to say like, oh man, we got a little bit unlucky. He had the verdict there for Scars of War, but like in reality, we should have just like held the Discombobulate up on 4 instead of playing the Lanupaw site, and then like he never gains traction on board with the Magistrate. There's never Spider Eggs in my deck, like etc. Everything snowballed in the game from that point. We just deployed a minor patch. Neat. Yeah, let's play one more. I'm almost done for the day anyways. Let's just queue one more match, and I'll patch before tomorrow. Or before... I didn't have a way to get any of the Magistrates off the table, Bob. Patch notes on the website. Well, let's look at patch notes while we look. All right, there's some red links for us. This hand's very good. What are the patch notes? I just clicked on them. Players should no longer be able to get in a situation where they're in multiple gauntlet matches at once. Neat. Just good small QOL update. Love it. A wicked web spawn. Huh. I think I'm actually gonna burn a Transmogrifade on this. Yeah, this card's pretty important to them, and this takes an Underworld type off the table for them as well. Now I have to decide, do I want to hold up Discombobulate, or do I want to jam the Pyre Strike down their throat? I think I need to generate the velocity from the Lanupaw site. I have a Pyre Strike to clean up whatever their powerful 3-drop play is here. It's very possible I should just be holding up the Discombobulate, though. Yep, there's the Crusader. Alright, play that out. One thing that's important to remember that unlike the Diamond Sapphire control deck, our deck has 0 ways to gain health. So we just get the 25 we start with, so we need to be kind of conscious of that. Opponent's attacked with 3 troops so far, so Lasgard is currently at 5. Lasgard is basically just a Domos for 4 in this matchup. So, Discombobulate, for those that haven't seen it before, it interrupts the card, then we each get a random card that we beat the threshold requirements to play and puts it in our hand. So, they got a random card among these thresholds that they have. Yeah! Get that Cerulean High Counselor. While I, on the other hand, got a Deadeye Invoker. Running hot. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this Phoenix. I can play this, and then I could transmog this plus change course, and then play the Phoenix. That seems good. Let's change course first, I guess, actually. Get our bearings on us. The Illusion of Choice. Probably need another resource at some point anyways. And then we'll go ahead and transmog this. Into a Dread Harvest. Yep, side B up. Have plenty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This deck just puts so many actions in the bin. It's great. Alright, so when they scrounge, they make 2 idiots now. Yep. Oh, weird. He didn't kill my Phoenix. We're about to die. We could die here, right? We take 3. This is a world where all 3 of these cards are Lasgar's Vengeances, right? It's possible I should have just held this back last turn. I think I'm starting with this. See what we get. Hopefully we find another Phoenix and a castable. Yep, I mean, sure. It's not a castable, but... I'm trying to race here. Yeah, if I find another Phoenix, they could just die. Could die here. We're dead to like double Lasgar here. Or real dead to a scrounge card. It's like a Rust Bucket or a Cremate here for the last one. Yep. And then if the last card's Lasgar's, we are dead this turn. Otherwise, we get one more turn. -7. Unlikely to find out. Yeah, sure, but you gotta, like, play to your outs, Tom. Like, what's my best line? Get to ready with a bird. Like, I'm pretty sure he had... I'm pretty sure, based on the way they'd played the game, that they had another, They had another, what's it called, in their hand? Lasgar's Vengeance. So it's like, well, what exactly am I playing towards here? I don't think I want Sunsoul Phoenixes in my deck. Lanupaw's Sight seems a little medium minus. I think I want Dark Hearts. Swift Strike and Action Creation seems great on these. Actually, I do Swift Strike double damage. Let's do that. Just close the game out. So I want a couple of Phoenixes in here. I guess a couple of Stifling Stings are probably good. They can counter Lasgar's Vengeances and, like, clean up troops and be reach. Let's give this a try and see how it feels. It seems great. It's got all the thresholds to play the Scars of War. It's got a bunch of different cheap removal. We've got our curve of interaction is really low post board, right? Yeah, we've got 2 Cremates, 4 Transmogs, 4 Zygmunt's game. It's another thing that dies the Scars of War. Sign me up. Actually want some resources. One of the things that's nice about Dreaming Fox is we can board low on things like Lanupaw's Sight and still have extra card velocity in the mid to late game. Play this out. Now the real question is, if they play a Crusader this turn, do I Transmog it or do I Scars 4? I might Transmog plus cycle this coin. So that way, if I Transmog the Crusader or something with 2 toughness, the Scars of War can clean it up. I think that seems pretty reasonable. Huh. I'm just going to take 2 here, because they might have like a 2-drop that they want to play post-combat, like a Wicked Web spawn. Mind Rack Sorcerer, okay. Go ahead and do this, and again, this gains does not heal at the end of each turn, so that means you're going to be able to kill this with the Cremate next turn, which is nice. I'm going to play this out now since we drew the Dark Heart. It's also possible I want to put the, when this attacks, draw a card on this as opposed to double damage, but like, double damage lets this thing close real fast. That's a Scrounged Blamsmith, yep. Thoughts on Wrong Turn? Unplayable. Wrong Turn's like a tempo card, and not even a particularly good one at that. This is a control deck. Like, it's not even just that about it's slow, it's just like, you are often spending a card to not take a card away from your opponent. So like, it's going to be a 1 for 0 a lot of the time. Nothing attacks into the Swift Strike. Swift Strike double damage Dark Heart. So like, when you're building a deck, you have to be imagining like what your card's going to look like in the average case scenario a lot of the time, as opposed to like what you just described as like the best case scenario. Like, my opponent played 6 cost worth of cards effectively on the 4th turn or whatever, and like that's not going to be like the median of what your wrong turn is doing. Like, that's the ceiling, and the floor is really, really low. No idea. We are currently 1-1 against Empress with this deck, but I firmly foobarred the second time when we lost. So long, Gravengeist. Oh, This could be bad for us. This could be bad for us. That being said, they are dead in 2 to this. Right on time, Dingle. Worth noting that this makes them sacrifice non-socketed cards, so this will not work on Underworld Crusader here. I mean, like, the control decks are what's good against the Empress deck, right? Doesn't have resources to play Lasgars here, doesn't have Threshold, sorry. Yeah, I would. I mean, we don't really care about Empress. Clearly, we want Blitz for the double damage Dark Hearts. Yep, right. I mean, Dark Heart did exactly what I was looking for it to do there. It's like, close the game out. The triple Transmog Dingle hand is probably very good against the aggressive deck with Underworld Crusader in it. Nihilist! With the 14-month resubscription. Well, I bet our poker hand is better than their poker hand. Thank you for the continued support, but I do appreciate it. Sure. Believe it or not, I'm going to transmog this. Believe it or not. That's actually an upgrade for him, because he doesn't have any Venom in his deck, so now he's going to be able to make more things with this. It's a little awkward. Yeah, right? Cabal Therapy, name Transmog. Ah! Ah! How many dingles would a dingle dongle if a dongle could dong dingles? Just like playing this here because we don't actually have better ways to interact with this. Gives them one less Dreadling here. We boarded out all the Phoenixes. Beep beep. Yep. Ugh, that's really good against us. We might take a do-over on that one. That's... Huh. We're gonna wait and see if we draw like a Cremate here. God, that one has fire breathing? Man. Why, RNG Jesus, why have you forsaken me? Am I dingling his dongle, or am I doing Pyre Strike? I feel like I'm just striking this. Oh, that was sloppy. Well, I'm going to trigger on his last guards. That's fine. The last guards is probably going to be free anyways. Alright, well, that means Scars of War is castable. Sign me up. It's gonna be a good draw now. Yeah, we're getting nickel and dimed out of the game. Yeah, like his last guards is super free, so like our small mistake didn't matter. God bless us, everyone. We do have to be aware of the fact that last guards will hit us for 4. Which would be very painful. Oh no, there's 2 of them, aren't there? No! No, wait, there's 3 of them. I wouldn't have taken damage. No. All right, folks. I have some other work I have to get done here this afternoon, so I'm going to take off. Let's see if there's someone else that is streaming. I will not be live tomorrow. Wednesday's one of my day off. We will have a new Hero Battles video live on my YouTube channel tomorrow morning. So definitely be sure to check that out. And I will be back live here on Twitch with more Hex Tuesday or Thursday afternoon. If you are a dual game player who plays Magic the Gathering